The boys continue to take care of business. And after bringing the broom out against the Yankees and sweeping them in a 4-game set, the Jays go out there and they sweep away the Angels. Lots of sweeps, double sweeps going on right now. And we're gonna do the ritual. Here we go. There's the Yankee one, right? Basically carbon copy of what I did 3-4 days ago. Done. Sweeping those guys out. Kaput. Now they sweep away the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, winning 3-2 today. But the run differential is the big problem. Right, wrong. Wins are important. The Blue Jays pick up this win 3-2. They win all 3 games by 1 run, which you'd like the offense to wake up a bit. But good teams in sports in general, when you don't play your best and you find ways to win, that is the definition of a good team. And the Blue Jays offense in this series wasn't all that great. However, who the hell cares? You won all 3. And the record now 52-38 on the season. And it was a collective effort today. It truly was. And with the New York Yankees winning against the New York Mets 6-4 today at Citi Field, the Jays are still 3 games up on them because we did our job. And the Rays and Twins are tied right now in the top of the 9th. It's 4-4 there. So hopefully the Twins, I believe, will be a 3rd consecutive walk-off, wouldn't it, if they win that game? Which would be lovely. To put the Jays up 4 games on the Rays, which would be awesome. I think they have the season series, and we always play bad against them. So to have that in our back pocket would be very nice. But regardless of all that, let's talk about this ball game. And the offense early on wasn't great. And in the top of the first inning, Mike Trout. Gotta love him. I love him as a ball player. It's terrible he's out there with the Angels. But regardless of that, he takes Gausman deep to right, and it's gone. It's a solo shot for Mike Trout, his 14th home run of the season. Puts the Angels up 1-0 early. And the Jays' offense, first time through the order, wasn't any good. And you go to the top of the 4th inning, and this was a big turning point in this ball game, right? Taylor Ward singles to center, then Joe Adell walks. So you have 2 on and nobody out. Logan O'Hoppe strikes out, and you're like, all right, good stuff. Now you got 1 double play ball inning over. And it looks like that's going to be the case. Rengifo hits a ball to Bo. Problem is, he can't make the play. And now the bases are loaded for Gustavo Campero. Whatever. And it's a chopper back to Kevin Gausman after Bo's pissed off. I get it. Chopper back to Gausman, who throws it home to Kirky. On to first to Vlad. Vlad's hyped. The Blue Jays get the double play to get out of the inning. Gausman's hyped on the mound. And what happens next half inning? After everyone's feeling good and positive because they're working as a team together. Just because Bo made a mistake doesn't matter. Pick him up. Make a play. There we go. Who's leading off the inning? Bo Bichette. And he hits an absolute ball to the freaking moon. Off of Tyler Anderson. The Jays have got no offense going to this point. And he crushes one, and Bo basically slams his bat down and like, you're damn right. And I love to see it. His 12th homer of the season, and the Blue Jays have tied the game at 1. We're feeling great at this point. And then you keep going to the inning, right? Kirky and Schneider both pop out to the catcher. Not great. This is interesting. So, yeah, they don't even... So, okay. They didn't even show up anything. Miles Straw doubles. Right, no. I think they completely wiped that off on the box score here. But no, I got how Miles Straw got on base. He kind of reaches for one and pokes one on the third base line. It stays fair, goes off the glove of the third baseman. Was that Gustavo? No, Sean O'Well. Who cares? Zach Neto, one of the 3. And that ball dies at that point. And it's a fair ball down the line. It goes off the glove. So with that being the case, it slows the ball down. So the outfielder's got to come boogieing in to get it. And with Straw's speed, easy double. Hey, you got a guy at second and 2 out. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But Joey Loperfido, welcome back to the big leagues. It's a base hit to right field. Scoring Miles Straw. Don't like him getting tagged out in between the bases. But regardless of that, you got the lead now. It's 2-1 Blue Jays. Great. Problem though, top of the 5th inning, Taylor Ward. It's an RBI single scoring Chad Stevens. And just like that, we are tied again. But in the bottom half of the 6th inning, after Bo Bichette walks and Alejandro Kirk looks like he's going to pop out to the catcher, well, the third baseman and the catcher collide a little bit, knocks the catcher over. He can't make the play, so Kirky's got another life. And he gets jammed on this one, but he dumps it into center field for a base hit. Bo reads the play really well, goes to third, runners at first and third with nobody out. You're in a great spot. You got to find a way to do a job here. And Davis Schneider comes up on a 3-0 pitch. I'm thinking, bases loaded, nobody out. Not a bad situation to be in. But Davis is like, whenever you get the green light 3-0, you look for one pitch in one spot. And he said after the game, he was looking heater. He got one right down the middle, crushed it to left field for a base hit. In comes, in comes Bo Bichette, and the Blue Jays regain the lead at 3-2. Now, they don't score in that inning after that. And I'm like, don't let this come back to bite you. But holy smokes. Ryan Burr locking things down. The bullpen was great. Burr, Little, Hoffman, awesome today. Hoffman, a couple hard contact, but who cares? No base runners. And the Blue Jays win this ball game 3-2. They don't ask how, they ask how many. And the Toronto Blue Jays have won 52 games at this point of the season. We're 90 games in, they've won 52. And 14 games over the 500 mark is wild to think about. But here we are. Let's go to those player stats, shall we, before we wrap this puppy up. All right, so not a whole lot of offense. They only 8 hits for the Blue Jays. A lot of one hits scattered everywhere. Kirky and Bichette were both 1 for 3. Both guys walked as well, so got on base twice. But Bo also scored 2 runs and hit a homer, so you'll take that any day. And even the bottom of the lineup, right? You know, Leo Jimenez, Joey Loperfido, and Miles Straw all had hits today. Miles Straw scored a run. Joey Loperfido knocked him in. That's the bottom. That's your 7, 8, 9 guys doing the job. Good stuff. 8 hits total for the Blue Jays. Struck out 5 times. Only walked twice. And pitching-wise, Kevin Gausman, again, I felt like he was grinding again today, but 5 2/3, 7 hits allowed, 2 runs, 9 punch-outs, and walked 3. Look, gave your team a chance. I was very happy with his start. And Ryan Burr, inning in the third, allows a hit, a walk, but strikes out 3. You know, including in that, what was it, the 7th inning? Let me find that real quick. Strikes out Mike Trout, then walks Taylor Ward, but then strikes out Joe Adell. Taylor Ward steals second, so you've got 2nd and 2 out, tying run in scoring position. Strikes out Logan O'Hoppe. He's hyped on the mound. I'm hyped on my seat. And the Blue Jays get out of that inning, facing the meat of that lineup. Great stuff from him. And then Brendan Little, I'm always going to hold my breath with Brendan Little because the command just can elude him quite often. But he went in an inning, allowed a hit, a walk, got a strikeout, and had a clean inning of work. And Jeff Hoffman picks up save number 22 on the season, throws an inning, clean inning, and gets a strikeout. Awesome stuff there. The Blue Jays do their job and sweep away the Los Angeles Angels. And now, 6 games remain before the All-Star break for the Toronto Blue Jays. You gotta go into this break feeling good. Great series here, but you have 3 against the freaking White Sox in Chicago, and then you have 3 against the Sacramento Athletics. I said it going into the Angels series, find a way to win series. You don't need to sweep everybody. You're gonna lose a game here and there. I'll be honest, the odds of the Jays taking all 6 games in Chicago and in Sacramento, probably not gonna happen. But find a way to win series. You're 14 above. You find a way to win those series, you're 16 above at the break. That ain't bad. Not at all. Find a way to do a job, but it all starts tomorrow night. Game 1 of the 3-game set in Chicago against the White Sox. Jose Berrios and Sean Burke is the probable pitching matchups in Game 1 at 7:40. Game 2 is Chris Bassett versus Aaron Savale. And the finale is Eric Lauer versus Adrian Hauser. And Adrian Hauser, last time he faced the Blue Jays, was lights out. He has been so good for them this year. 50 innings, a $1.60 ERA. He has been so good for them. So like I mentioned, it's not going to be easy. And then you have a day off on Thursday before you go up to Sacramento for one late game at least. Oh no, Friday and Saturday are both late games, 10:05 first pitches before the 4:05 on the Sunday. All right, so there you go, Jays fans. We're here, man. We're feeling good. Just sweeping another series. Now, lock back in. Did a great job on on home field. And that is the last home game we're going to see until the Giants after the All-Star break. All right? So, the fellas hit the road to take on the White Sox starting tomorrow night at 7:40. So, you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, and of course this dub today, because why would you not? Hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok. All that stuff is down below. So, follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Jays Edition, of course. Game 1 of the 3-game series in Chicago against the White Sox tomorrow night, 7:40 first pitch. Jose Berrios on the mound for the Blue Jays. Sean Burke on the mound for the White Sox. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and, of course, this great weekend series. Talk to you guys then.